Hey y'all. Hey. We are about to get started. I wanted to do a review on what's this thing called? The after party for Married at First Sight. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I got caught up. So we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna go through the trailer for tomorrow's episode. So we won't be up here. We're not gonna be up here too long. But there's some things we gotta get into. So let me go ahead and get the intro playing, and then I'll be back. All right, how we y'all doing on this Tuesday night, right before Married at First Sight tomorrow? Let's get into this tag on after party. Now I got some clips of it for y'all, so if y'all did not see it, y'all can see some of it now. Okay, I want to break some stuff down, and I want to see why y'all think the way y'all be thinking. Okay, because I was literally looking at people thinking that Lindsay like Olajuwon, and I was like, why y'all think Lindsay like Olajuwon? Okay, they like because she be poking with him. She be poking with him. It's like it's kind of weird. And I'm like, nah. Nah. I don't think that's what it is. I don't know. I feel like, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, she definitely be in there, pushing it out like, I didn't care what he was gonna be. He could be black, white, Hispanic, short, tall, whatever. I think she did care. She kept saying it looked like she wanted to be with Michael. I don't think she wanted to be with Michael, but I didn't like the way Olajuwon said that she was messing with him. So we gonna get into this first clip, and then of course, I'm gonna break it down while we talking, and we're gonna see how we really feel about this incident. Okay?
Workout. What she say?
Let me make sure.
She didn't say that.
Okay, let me. There we go. Let's start from the beginning, okay?
Yes. Walk me through the situation, please. So we're sitting on the, well, there's a lot of things that happened prior. Okay. I think Lindsay got caught up with cameras and she felt for that, like, I need to be spotlight of the camera. The first time she met me, she came up to me, I had slippers on. She doesn't know me from a hole in the wall. And she says, man, you're fly, but your slippers look cheap and this and that, this and that.
Y'all think that Lindsay like him to go up to him and tell him that he look fly, but his slippers look cheap? Y'all still think that she like him? Y'all still want to say that? I think she like him. Seriously? She came up to him, and I had to stop this, y'all, for copyright issues, right? So I can't just let it play through like I would like to, okay? But she had the nerve to say, oh, you're fly, but your slippers look cheap. First of all, Lindsay, your whole thing, your whole being looks cheap, but that's none of my business. Let's keep going.
That don't sit well with me. You don't know me. You don't judge anybody, make any comments. I let that slide. Mark was there. Yeah.
Mark was there. Okay, he's a witness. He let it slide. I ain't gonna say nothing. You said what you said, but I let it slide. Okay.
I let it slide. Now we're on the plane, and she made little remarks. Like she's sitting right behind me, like the seat right behind me. So it's tough to ignore, but I ignored him twice. But we had the flight.
He ignored her twice, meaning she kept saying stuff. Remember when Katina kept saying, she said, I'm going to keep poking with him. I'm going to keep poking with him. That's what she did the whole time. She kept poking with him. Okay. Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Okay, let's keep going.
Attendant come out to us almost 2 to 3 times and told Lindsay herself to stop yelling, sit down in your seat.
Put your mask on.
Yeah, put your mask on.
Even the flight attendant had to come out and tell her to stop yelling, sit down, put your mask on. You're doing too much. Like, what's up with you, sis? Why are you being so extra? Okay. Let's keep going because I'm not done.
Just had the baby here. I'm trying to get to know my wife. It was shocking, and it didn't sit well where I come from, and I just think any adult, you don't let anybody down talk you and tell you what to speak. Definitely, you're not from that land, So yeah, it was very, very frustrating.
So Mark, I'm looking at your eyes right now.
All right, so hold on. Let me get this straight. This is the problem that I got with Lindsay, y'all. This is the problem that I got with Lindsay, and I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. Okay, so the way Lindsay got on that porch and made this seem like he was at the back of the plane, huffing and puffing and beating his chest and going after him and doing all this other stuff. She really made it seem like he was attacking her or he was trying to comfort her. And my problem is, and I stand on what I say, okay? As a black person, a black woman, and that being a black man, and she's a white woman, you don't get to go up there and make those accusations about somebody lightly. You don't get to do that lightly. So this is why I'm happy that he got to tell the whole story, because if you sit down and you just listen to Cameron sit on the porch crying about how like he was like, oh my God, he was beating his chest. Oh my God, I felt so uncomfortable. It's BS. It's BS. You don't get to do that. There's people like her that put us in situations, and then we sit here like, how did this escalate to this? I don't care about that. Oh, she like him. I don't know if she like him or not. But if she does, that's some weird SHIT to go up there and make it seem like this man was definitely trying to, huff and puff at you and wanted to fight you. Like, girl, no. No. Yes, stay away from Lindsay. She definitely is the time to get the black man harmed. Like, girl, what? You sat there and you played victim and you cried and you did this and you said he said this and he did that. And all the time you was the one on the plane poking and poking and poking with him. And he let it slide and he let it slide and he let it slide to the point that the flight attendants had to come out and tell you to be quiet. Sis, I'm going to need you to calm down because Lindsay, it's not looking good for you, sis. It's not looking good for you. Now listen to what Mark had to say about the situation.
I get it. This is your wife, but what is your take?
It was just awkward.
Okay.
Because I had just met Lindsay.
You just met him.
I just met Olajuwon.
Right.
And I could see it from just my point of view. I was like, man, he's giving her like one or two outs to just.
Exactly. He was giving her opportunities to leave him the F alone. Mark even said it. Like, I'm like, Dad, what's up with her? Why is she doing this? Exactly. What's up with her? Why you doing this? What's up with you, Lindsay? What's your problem with Olajuwon? Tell me what your problem is for real, sis. What's your problem with Olajuwon? But okay.
Stop poking. And then it just escalated. And I felt bad that she was so upset.
Right.
But I also let her know, like, we just met. This isn't what I want in a wife. If this is what you want to do, we're not going to work out.
What'd she say?
She
Y'all, I love Keisha. Keisha said, what she say? When you told her that, what she say? Okay, exactly. He said, I don't want this in a wife. I don't want this in a wife. I don't know what's going on with you. Like, you need to calm it down, sis. You're doing too much and you're making me look bad out here. Okay?
She didn't say that. I'm not a guy who has confrontation. So I don't like it because it's not me.
If you audition, you got to be able to take it.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't keep poking and prodding at people and then be mad when they react and play the victim.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Alyssa, I'm curious
Okay, you can't poke with people and expect them and then want to act like a victim when they return. Keisha is all of us, right? Keisha was like, so what she say? So what you say? So what she say? Tell us. I love it. Okay, I'm here for all of it. Now, I said what I said about that daggone Lindsay. Y'all can take it or leave it. I felt how I felt, and that's just that on that. I feel like what she did was very, very insensitive, especially in the times that we are living in. You don't get the right to go up there and yell and scream about some man was doing something, was puffing his chest, beating his chest, saying he want to fight you and all this, that, and the other, when you was the one who said that you wanted to fight him. Okay? All right, so let's get into Alyssa, y'all. Now, I only got like 2 clips from Alyssa, the Alyssa situation. So let's just see. And I definitely got her walking off because y'all know I wasn't going to let her walk off the stage and we not record it and watch it. Okay, I just hope that I got these videos. Yeah, this is After Party, formerly Unfiltered. Okay, Lizzie didn't get the black man she requested, so she acting out. That's what it is. Oh, all right. So let me see if this one right here is the beginning that I want. Oh no, this is the end, child. She not here.
Than have 30 cameras and 30 people around. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want to be.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay.
Room, there was no cameras, there was no mics, and this was going to be in confidence in that room. And he took those things and said it to my friends and family. So the fact that that was disrespected made me feel not good.
So this is the thing. You're meeting with the gentleman who's married your daughter. And you asked, how was your first night? And his response was, it wasn't a good night. Don't you think she's gonna ask someone like,
of course, I definitely think that they're going to ask, but also my mom and my friends know the level that I'm okay with sharing.
It seems like, you keep talking about things happening in private and you not wanting to share and feeling disrespected when things are shared. Why did you sign up for the show? Part of
Good question, Keisha. Good question. Okay. So you mean to tell me that you came on a national television show where there's nothing but cameras, lights, and action, and you decided that you didn't want to share your life, your marriage, which we're following your journey of marriage, Alyssa. What part of this did you not understand before you signed the contract? Now you want to sit there and say, I told him this in private. You told him what in private? That he ugly? Is that what you tried to tell him in private, that you didn't want nobody to say? Is that what it was? Because before this, in the very beginning, when Keisha asked her, she said, are you attracted to him? She said, he's just not my type. Okay. And then when Keisha kept asking her, she said, so what? I hear you saying a lot of things, but it's not really adding up. Everything you're saying is what other people said. And she said, no. She said, I just was in a relationship where stuff like that happened and I didn't want to put myself in that situation anymore. She said, did you tell Chris that? I told Chris that I had been through stuff like that, but not in a relationship. So then what did you expect for Chris to know? Because he probably didn't even understand why you felt that way. And you keep talking in general. This man did nothing to you. I said, oh, child. And I had to record it, y'all, but I had a problem uploading videos, so I couldn't even get all that part because it was too long and there's a lot going on. But y'all, if I get it, I promise you I'll post it on the show or something because it is definitely worth a watch, okay? But Keisha is the host we always wanted. Absolutely. That's why I'm like, so why you sign up for the show, sis? I swear she sounded like she was me. So what? So why you sign up? But she's much sweeter than me, okay? Let's go.
It is sharing your journey.
There are certain things that I wanted to say that I would have rather said to him in a private, intimate setting than have 30 cameras and 30 people around. I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't want to be being mean to anybody.
Another Karen. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I wanted to tell him in private. All you had to do, and let's be honest, Alyssa, all you had to do was say, Chris, I'm struggling. You are not my type. You're usually not the guy I will go for. And I'm really struggling with this right now. I would love to, at least try. Or maybe I don't want to try, but you could have told that man what it was. You didn't have to sit there and go through this whole, oh, his friend said that, his friends did this, girl. All of that is a way to get out of this situation. And I'm not buying none of it. But come on, let's keep going.
I was trying to be respectful.
Okay. I guess the viewers are just going to have to watch the show and kind of, form their own observations as a result of, what has been shown.
Thank you, Keisha. Keisha's telling her, like, listen, you not showing us nothing. So therefore, if you're not showing us anything, we can't, I'm giving you the opportunity to explain yourself, but you're not explaining yourself. So therefore, I can't save you on the television. These people out there are going to drag you for the filth that you are if you continue to behave like this. That's what she said without saying it, okay?
I was just really hoping to kind of, give your side of the story.
So I'm going to get
I
up.
hate that you're upset and I hate that you're crying.
I'm walking away from this conversation.
Well, we're going to...
Aww. She's so upset. She's gonna walk away from this conversation. What did Keisha say that bothered you so much? Was it the fact that you came on Married at First Sight and didn't want to show us you being married at first sight? Was it the fact that she tried to get you to explain to us what the real deal was, but you just wouldn't do it? What was it? I'm just confused. I'm just confused. Okay, like, why did you walk off? She was so nice and she was so sweet to you. Yes, she did, Lily. She got her all the way together and she did it with so much class. Okay, so then let's hear what Olajuwon got to say, because Olajuwon, child. Look. Look. First of all, y'all, look at Mark's face. What's his name? Mark. Look at Mark's face. He looking like, yeah, gotta. Olajuwon look like me. He looked like me when I'm about to go off, right? When I'm about to start going off, he looked like how I'm looking like, let me get my thoughts together because they about to come out. He was definitely ready. Okay, let's go.
Take on this.
Straight up, this is all bull. I think she got married. She wasn't attracted to him. The fact that you had his friends, his corny ass friends, come over and say some corny to you, you indulged in it. But there was a leeway to get out.
There's somebody for everybody.
Olajuwon need to review the show because, honey, did I not say that? Did I not say that she's looking for all the excuses to get out of it? He called it out plain and simple. She's not attracted to him. She let his corny behind friends get up there, say what they had to say. She indulged in that BS, and now she see it as a way out, and that's what she did. Is that not what happened? Is that not what happened? Because that's definitely what happened, because that's all we've been saying the whole time. That's all we've been saying the whole time.
Right. And everybody isn't your somebody.
Yes.
Obviously, this is not how.
So, what y'all got to say? I can't believe I agree with Olajuwon. Exactly. Child, I want to play it again because I feel like I need to start all my videos with Olajuwon clip telling us the breakdown of what happened. I think his friends were actors. I wouldn't put it past maths. Look, I wouldn't put nothing past math, okay? At all. She want to sit there and act like, you didn't try. You didn't try, girl. You didn't try. And the part that makes me so agitated about the whole situation is that she really sit up there and make it seem like she was doing him a favor by saying, oh no, we didn't I was trying to, talk to him in an intimate setting. I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. You was going to hurt someone's feelings regardless. If you tell me that you're not attracted to me, no matter how you say it, no matter if you say it in front of the cameras, no matter if you say it in front of my mama, no matter if you say it with just me and you, it's still going to hurt my feelings. Yes, I am going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link. Give me a second. I'm gonna drop. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna drop the link now, so y'all can come in and say what y'all want to say, and then we're going to go into the trailer because, like I told y'all, we're not gonna be up here all night. We're gonna go into the trailer after that. I just wanted to get off my chest because Alyssa already had me hot, and I wanted to let y'all know how I felt about her very, very clear, so we have no misunderstandings. That I don't think it has anything to do with if she likes that man, and if it does, she got a weird way of showing it. But to make those accusations against the man is not it, okay? And I wanted y'all to get to see Alyssa walk off the stage because child, like we needed that. We all needed that. And I definitely wanted y'all to hear Olajuwon to get her all the way together and call it for what it is. Y'all say what y'all want. I love the after party. Okay. Keisha Knight Palmer is up here doing what she's supposed to do. I told you it was supposed to be told it like it was supposed to be told. And that's just that on that. Okay. I'm gonna put the link in there. But I want to play Olajuwon part again, just in case y'all missed it, because what he said, we need to make sure that we hear it one more time.
Going? So what's your take on all of this?
Hold on, wait. It's the, okay, so we're going to keep going for me. Keisha said, okay, well, I guess we're going to keep going. The show don't stop for you, sis. The show don't stop for you.
Straight up, this is all bull. I think she got married. She wasn't attracted to him. The fact that you had his friends, his corny ass friends, come over and say some corny to you, you indulged in it because there was a leeway to get out.
There's somebody for everybody, right. And everybody isn't your somebody.
Yes.
Obviously, this is not how.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. All right. So, E-Love, I guess E-Love, she said she would have got to say.
Straight up, this is all bull.
All right.
Wait, I was waiting.
You was no, it's cool. We already watched it again.
Girl, you know I only call in every now and then.
So what you got to say?
I'm really upset with myself because I agree with Olajuwon. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. But damn it, if that man didn't say what needed to be said. Did he say she was full of BS?
Oh, yes, he said definitely.
Okay.
She said, that's some BS. I said,
I didn't know. Let me get it together. Okay. First of all, Ola, I'm going to call him Ola.
Look.
Child, he was telling the truth, honey. Because I'm going to tell you something. That brother got up there. He said, yeah, such. He was talking about Lindsay. Mm-hmm. And Mark was like, yup, that. Am I lying?
Am I lying?
And then when it came to Alyssa, he was looking at her like, bitch, don't lie. Don't lie, because I'm going to tell the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And bam, when she was like, excuse me, I'm going to leave this conversation. He was like, all right, I'm going to tell the rest of the story. Damn it. Listen, I'm sitting up here trying to watch my stories. And I just happened to find your channel. And you over here talking the good stuff, honey. I done cut all that stuff off. I put it on mute. Girl, you know what? Here's my look on things, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. As an older lady, and I'm sorry, I don't want to take up a lot of time. I'm gonna dip out. But she did not come there to really get married. She came there to be on the show.
You think so?
Yes. And if you notice, every time the camera was in her face, she tried to hit the best angles. And girlfriend, you are not that cute. I'm sorry. I got to be honest. She's not that cute. She looks very, very minor. You know? And honestly, if Chris got his teeth fixed, which is very easy to do, I have an overbite and I'm wearing Invisalign right now, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't like my overbite. That's my self-conscious thing that I'm working on. Yeah?
Right. Yeah.
So, like, if he got his teeth cleaned and put in a damn Invisalign, in 4 months, he'll have the best chompers on the planet. Right?
Uh-huh.
That's an easy fix. But who you are genuinely as a individual, it takes a long time to fix that.
Right.
And she is not ready for any of this stuff. Because it's so crazy to me. They don't think this is legally binding. And
They
it
think
is.
it's fun.
Yeah, they think it's have you ever okay, real quick, sidebar. I'm sorry. And
It's
I'm
okay.
not trying to talk too much. Um I do. And tell me to shut it down, drop me from the panel, you know. I'm just saying. But listen, if you ever seen like Math Australia, they're not legally bound in marriage. They're having a marriage experiment, right? And if they feel like they really have a genuine connection at the end of the 8-week experiment, they will actually legally marry. And they had a 80% contrast to what's happening in the US. I
Also,
think they
they
need
actually
to
have more
reformat.
marriages.
Yeah, they have more. Girl, last year, I'm so involved and so in love with the love that they have found for each other in Australia
Mhm.
than they are doing here. They're doing everything very wrong here.
Yeah.
What they're doing there, they're doing a contract for the show,
Right.
not an actual real legally bound. They go through the process of getting married and all that stuff, but it's not a legal marriage until at the end of their process they decide they really want to try to work it out, or they really want to get married, or they just don't want to deal with each other.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Married, like, I don't understand. First of all, Alyssa needs to go away. They should have sent her home.
Yeah,
They should have never let her come up here. And to be
no,
honest, I'm looking at the picture of them two. You can see it. Can you see the picture?
I see it.
They look
It's
alike.
awkward, but
No,
it's
they
awkward
look
though.
alike. If you look at her and you look at him, they literally got the same face.
They do have the same. And first of all, how she gonna tell him he ugly when bitch you ugly? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Chloe.
It's,
Sorry, sorry.
it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Chris is appealing for him. You know,
Yeah.
I if I was on Married at First Sight and I got matched with Chris, regardless of his teeth, that's surface bull crap, right?
Mhm.
But this dude has literally done everything he could to be nice and kind to her, and she's done everything she could to be nasty,
Yeah.
and he did not get a fair shake. And I don't think they should make him go through this. Like, that's not fair. They should like X her the hell out and
Mhm.
usher in a new bride and do the remarriage all over again, non-binding, and allow them to get to know each other and love on each other. If I'm loving somebody or I meet somebody I'm married to, right? And it's a little small increase. What is the word? I can't say the word. What's the word?
For what?
The introsyncrasy? I think that's the right word. Yeah.
Don't get me up here saying words. Y'all know I mess up a word in a second.
Girl, I studied the damn dictionary, so it's so mad. Like my brain gets boggled. But anyway, introsyncrasy is something that might be off on a characteristic physically, but if your natural character is to be a genuine good person, I'm gonna gravitate towards that more than the outside can be fixed. But what she's doing is very childish, and it's a shame because she she is hurting someone that does not necessarily need to be hurt. So that's all I got to say. I'm sorry. I talk too much. Hello? Uh-oh. Okay. Bye. I don't know if y'all hear me. Sorry. Am I talking too much? Oh, good. Idiosyncrasies. That's what it is. Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hi. Oh,
I think
gosh.
maybe Chloe's frozen.
All right. Hi, guys.
Okay, you guys can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you
Oh, I
now.
had muted
Yeah.
myself. Before I let the rest of you guys speak, I want y'all to listen to the audio because I have it. I just couldn't get the video upload. So just listen, okay?
Okay.
Can y'all hear that?
No, turn it up a little bit louder. I can't hear it at all.
So what were you thinking at this moment?
Yeah, I can't hear it either, Chloe.
Okay, y'all can't hear it?
No one will ever fully understand.
Okay, we can now.
So, I don't think even people who have been on the show. That's why I'm asking you, how did you feel? And you keep talking in generalizations, but that's not helping us understand.
I think one of the biggest issues I had, and friends told me that he can be.
You hear when Keisha said to her, she said, how did you feel? You keep talking in generalizations, but you're not really saying how did you feel, and that's not helping anyone understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that.
It like, to me it seems that when she got there, she loved the idea, like the idea of who Chris could possibly be, but she doesn't want to come across as, shallow, because in her eyes he's not that attractive. He's the antithesis of everything that she asks for physically. She came here looking for Ryan from a couple seasons ago. The white one that seemed like he loves country music. That's what
Oh,
she came.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what she
Ryan.
came in wanting. Now
Mhm.
I don't know why she looking for a country nigga in Boston,
Ooh, child.
but like I was like, maybe if they did it in Tennessee, Mobile, Alabama, maybe you would have found what you were looking for. But since you in Boston, a lot of niggas look like real estate agents, including yourself.
Well,
Like,
can I say something really quick towards that, if you don't mind?
go ahead.
I know I talk a lot. I apologize. But it pisses me off that she said he looks like a real estate agent. Real estate agents make money. And I'm sure she don't make that kind of money with them damn gold boots that she wore under her wedding dress. Them damn ugly ass boots.
I
Okay.
definitely agree with all of y'all. Hey girl.
Hey boo.
Hey. No, for me, like I said in my live that I did, to me, Alyssa is someone that shouldn't have ever have been on this show. She told several lies. And one thing that really stuck out to me was, she really harped on that she was the only one of her friends that wasn't married. But then at the wedding, the friends talked about how she was the first one to get married, which showed me she had no problem lying to get her way. She had no problem manipulating to get her way, which kind of reminds me of Zach from the DC season, how he lied to get on and then couldn't stand Mindy. The thing of it is, she doesn't like the way he looks, and and Jamie was honest from the first season and told Doug she didn't like the way he looked. And the thing of it is, real estate agents, like she said, make a lot of money, especially in this market right now. It's booming. And the thing of it is they showed a picture of her ex on one of the groups I'm in on Facebook. He looks no better than Chris. He just has a better body.
Girl, don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me.
Yeah,
do not.
Like in the face wise, he looks the same, minus he has, decent teeth, but he has that workout, bodybuilder type body.
What?
And Alyssa wants someone that fits into her narrative. That's the trophy husband. That's this. Because I guarantee you, if Chris looks like Zach from the DC season, she would have been all over it. Like right on. She wouldn't have been uncomfortable. And Olajuwon said it best on the after party. She took what his corny friends said and ran with it and used that conversation with her parents. And my thing is, while she's talking about looks, has she seen her own mother? Because
that's going. We're talking about mother.
That's Alyssa's future. The way her mother looks.
I do not condone the talking of the mothers.
I'm making a point in the fact that you want to talk about looks.
You're right, though.
And the thing of it is Alyssa needs to look at her mother because that's her future.
Well, wait a minute. Can we talk about what Alyssa look like right now?
I mean,
because she got pock marks on her face.
They're the same looks wise. They're both about a 6. And
I wouldn't say that. I don't like. I'm sorry. Look. Let's be like Chris is a nice guy. Just because Alyssa is dragging him for Phil, don't mean that he automatically gonna look better.
Chris is not a 10.
Yeah, they're both 6s.
Yeah, they're 6s.
I don't know. I feel like it's because we've been seeing Alyssa act ugly. But when I first saw Alyssa, I was like, oh. When I first saw all the ladies of this seasons, I was like, oh, like they're all pretty.
I didn't say that.
But I just don't.
To me, I feel like this. Olajuwon said it best with the friends, and those aren't his real friends because they were hating, not even low key, high key, and and Olajuwon made the most sense. And I think we're not really getting on and thinking about, like, not to go off this couple, but Jasmina is the same way as Alyssa. She just hides it better, and because Michael was attractive, and I didn't like how close Alyssa was sitting to Michael. I said
that in my review. I said she was on him.
Like she was sitting way too. Like I would never sit that close to someone.
She was following him by the water, like she was drifting off to him.
Remember when he was on the pier and he just let the wind, and she was right next to him? Like wherever he was at, she was right there.
Mm-hmm. I think she would have been. She would have preferred to be matched with someone like Michael. Now, do I think do I think it's gonna be a Zach and Bao situation? That's yet to be determined.
Wait, Zach and Bao. Wait. Oh, yeah.
Can I ask one question? Like, so what about Alyssa and Jasmina? Do you feel are the exact same?
That's a good question.
Who are you asking that to?
The one who said it.
Kelsey said it.
Sorry.
So the reason I feel that is this. So if they both were coming to me for, like, let's say the whole group is coming to me for group counseling, and they asked me to say which 2 girls are similar, I'd say Alyssa and Jasmina. And the reason I say that is because of this. So Alyssa has a view of how things should be. They should be this way. My man should look this. I'm gonna, the indecisiveness, the 10 dresses, that your man left you, as she said, just told him not to cook dinner because he wasn't coming home. It's things like that. And then with Jasmina, she never had a boyfriend that lived in state. So which means she never had a fully functioning relationship. She was always like the side chick. Then when you have the way in which she responded to Michael when he told her that there was always going to be conflict, when you should expect conflict when you have meeting of personalities that have never met each other. And she bucked back on him about that because she's like, no, I don't always think that, and saying that he was so negative. In actuality, what he was saying is when you bring people together that have nothing in common, they come from all different walks of life, there's going to be conflict. And when let's just keep it real funky. When you add in white people and people of color, and you bring up topics and conversation, it's going to get funky. And that's all he was trying to say. And she was picking an argument with him low key to see how he was going to react. Like how Alyssa gaslit Chris is the same way Jasmina was gaslighting Michael with that conversation.
Absolutely. And if I can jump in real quick, I'm sorry, sir. I don't mean to
That's okay.
overtalk you. I'm so sorry. But like I totally feel what you're saying because they are very similar. They both wanted to find a reason to have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something that Michael said. She needed to have a reason. How did he say it? Why is she making an issue when there isn't any?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because he was simply just having a conversation with her. She took it so deeply because his sisters told her
That's all it
he's
was.
pessimistic.
She kept
And
it in the bright.
he doesn't like confrontation.
He doesn't like confrontation. He's very pessimistic. He doesn't necessarily look at everything on the bright side, right? And
Which is a trauma response.
right, but in normal people responses, we'll be like, oh, okay, we got that. You know what I mean? Because so that means when you are going dark, I can go light and I can pull you into the light, right? So, but what Jasmina did, she used that as a weapon against Mike.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly the same thing that Alyssa did to Chris. And Chris' friends, I'm gonna tell you, Mike's sisters didn't mean it in a nasty way.
And Jasmina knew that, but she wanted to take it the way she wanted to take it.
Exactly.
Hold on, let Jeremy say.
I'm sorry.
I can see what y'all saying, but it's kind of giving me reaching with T-Rex arms. The like now you can't really compare those two. Like, let's look at how they both reacted to their husbands. Like when immediately when Alyssa saw Chris, she disliked him. Like, and she was not being optimistic or open about what, like, what she wanted from the beginning. Alyssa was saying, I hope he's cute, I hope he's attractive, I hope he thinks we're cute, like I hope he thinks I'm cute, I hope we think each other is cute, when she even got the letter, like, and she was looking for a reason because she's not attracted to him, she doesn't want to be with him. Whereas Jasmina, she was going from a perspective of, okay, I want to pull this man into a positive mindset, so I want to try to check this as soon as possible. Where they were having, now I'm not saying that was the best way to do so, but she found something that she felt was a red flag, as in somebody being a pessimist all the time. And let's be honest, ever since Michael has been on the screen, he's been pessimistic from the beginning. Like,
you think so?
From the look at the first episode. He was like,
I didn't see that.
Every episode, from the first episode, he kept on saying, I don't know if I should do this. I don't. What if something? Everybody at the bachelor party having a good time. What if something bad happens? I don't really know about this. Like, he was constantly making negative scenarios in his head and freaking out about it. Like, and his sisters confirmed that that's something that he does do.
But don't you think if you were let's say you were put in that same position, right? And you're marrying a whole stranger, you already gave a list of things that you really gravitate to. What if, and we know what Married at First Sight does, they match opposites, right? So wouldn't you, in your real everyday life, and you're putting your destiny in some stranger's hand, wouldn't you have like a freak out moment?
I mean, but his freak out moment was the whole episode, though. That's why I'm saying, like, everybody in the episode had a moment where they were nervous. Like, right before Jasmina walked out, she was having a panic attack. It's not about
exactly.
He was consumed with it the whole time. And on top of that, you signed this contract to do this. You applied to do this knowing the possibility. Okay, nervousness is a byproduct of that. All right. But the negativity that he was emitting and the constant complaining that he was doing throughout the episode 1, 2, and 3, before he even met Jasmina, like, he was sucking the fun out of everything. Even when his sisters was excited, it seemed that he wasn't even excited.
I think he was scared.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Y'all,
go
I was
ahead.
here with my dog, not even gonna come on, and then I'm hearing all of this. So this is what I think. I definitely think this was manufactured. They weren't talking, and so I feel like that was a petty argument that was gonna go nowhere. Michael was trying to say,
Absolutely.
listen, we don't know each other, and because we don't know each other, once we get to know each other, maybe, but right now, because people don't know each other and we come from different walks of life, we're going to have arguments, we're going to have disagreements. Once we start to get to know each other, we'll be able to understand each other. But I want to go back to what Jeremy was saying, that this man has had 3 deaths in the family. He's a pessimist because his mother's passed, his brother was shot, and his father has passed. He has had so much loss in his life that, to me, I don't think it's pessimism. I just think he's more of a realist, and that's what he was trying to say.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I absolutely agree.
I don't think it's pessimism. I
think-
definitely think that's the narrative that they're trying to create for him, but I don't think it's pessimism. I think that as soon as he was nervous,
He's
but as soon as that
cautious.
girl turned that corner, he said, "We gonna strut." Like, he was like,
Yes.
And,
So
and,
that's
I,
what I
and
think about
Crystal,
Mike.
I agree with you. I think that's what I was trying to get at. He's not necessarily pessimistic. He's very real about life because he has had so much trauma, and his anxiety is rooted in. And his anxiety is, number one, rooted in, this is a hard process. You're nervous, you're on TV, all that. But it's also rooted in, I've had so much loss in my life. What if I meet this girl, everything goes good, and then after us being together for a year or two, we have a couple of kids, and she dies in childbirth, or she dies in a car accident.
Yep.
Because in his life, he's seen it to where everything's going good, and then the rug just gets pulled off and under him. And I think then the reason I say her and Alyssa are like, to double down on what Crystal said about the argument that was going nowhere, she was purposely picking an argument to see how he was going to react. And Alyssa was purposely doing things like how she walked off the stage with Keisha Knight pulling him. She knew that she could not gaslight Rudy Huxtable and get away with it. She's not done.
And I kind of want to go back to them. I kind of want to stick on the Alyssa and Chris. This girl, she realizes that she's being not just unreasonable, but she's being rude and she's being wrong. But she doesn't care. That's what she wants, and that's what she should. She's like, I should have got what I wanted. Listen, she should at least be respectful and considerate. And the fact that she, hey, teeth can be fixed. If that's not what she likes, you don't have to play whatever is called frisbee golf with your man. You can go shopping while he does his thing. But at least try to get to know each other. At least try. This girl, she just totally, as soon as she saw him, she was like, nope. She was like, he looks like a real estate agent. Sweetheart, he is a real estate agent. That's what he's
successful.
And he's successful. Yeah. But the fact is, she's been just rude and disrespectful.
So can I quickly ask a question? Do y'all think that she's a spoiled brat and been coddled?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
All
right.
right.
The way in which her mother tried to cover up for her and say, "Oh yeah, she likes you." Oh yeah, no, her mother has been doing that her whole life, and you can.
And no one.
Yeah,
and you do not have to say I'm a nice person. People that have to say I'm a nice person are not nice people. Like, she knows that she's not being nice. She's been looking for a reason for him to run. So you're like, what do you think, I'm lying? And he says, yes. You just asked him, do you think I'm lying?
You did not try. He did not call you a liar.
What really bothered me is that he was being honest. He honestly answered her question. And then he said, yeah, I think you're lying. But he didn't call her a liar. He said, I think you're lying. In this moment, yes.
Which that is calling someone a liar. Because if I say I think you're lying, that means you're telling a lie.
No, that doesn't. No,
I'm saying to some people, that's what it may mean.
But that's people that's not used to being called out on their bullshit.
Absolutely. I agree.
Like, let's be real about it.
I also think that
you're lying.
More about the cameras, y'all. She's so about
you
the
tell
cameras.
me I'm lying.
Hold on, you guys.
I lied about something, but that doesn't mean I'm a liar.
One
Yes, it
second.
does. That's exactly
Wait,
what it
No,
means.
it doesn't. It
wait,
doesn't.
A
wait.
liar is somebody who tells
Hey guys,
lies.
Okay,
Chloe's
go
trying to
ahead.
talk, guys. Chloe's
Okay.
trying to talk.
1 second. 1 second. Okay. Cause yeah. So yeah, this is how I
Sorry, that was
see
my
it.
dog.
I see it like this.
Oh my God,
They,
puppy.
they definitely are. Uh, he didn't necessarily. I get what you everyone's saying, but he didn't necessarily say you are a liar. What he was saying is you're lying if you saying you're trying. You're not trying, and you know you're not trying. So stop lying. That's what he was trying to get.
Exactly.
And she wanted to take it and run with it because once again, like
Mhm.
Olajuwon said, she's trying to find a way out. So any little ounce that you give her, she's going to take it and she's going to run with it. There's no
Yep.
way. He could have said you are trying, and she's like, "So you really think I'm trying? Are we just not
Mm-hmm.
compatible?" She would have
So
found any way to screw that up to make it seem like he was doing wrong, like he was wrong the whole
Yeah,
time. Because
that's what I meant by that
hold on,
comment,
because
Chloe.
even when they went back inside the
Oh.
room, right? Remember
Mhm.
when they came back from commercial? Then she said that what she say? She said you try to make it seem like dang, y'all lost my thought that fast. Crap.
Oh no! Come back! Come back!
Yeah,
You
I think I know what you're talking about, Chloe. When she came back in the room, she was saying something about you. If you make it seem like I haven't tried to spend time with you, I haven't tried to get to know you.
Oh yeah.
And that's when he brought up the 40 minutes comment. And I agree to the fact that like she just needs to come out and say, I don't find you attractive. That would not make her look bad.
Oh my
And then
God, thank you. I
I
was
and
just
then
about to say that.
I totally
But
agree.
that would be honest.
Like,
And she's
yes.
not an honest person.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
she's not. Can I say something?
yeah,
Yeah.
go.
My issue with Alyssa, it was not the fact that she didn't find him attractive at all. I was like, that's okay. If you don't find somebody attractive, that's how things work. You know, not all of us are gonna find each other attractive. My issue was her blatant disrespect towards him. And on top of that, the lack of transparency. When she went behind went behind the door and was speaking to the producer, I honestly thought that she was gonna come out and tell him that she didn't want to move forward
Yep.
with this relationship, and I was going to be like, you know what, I really respect that. You know, a lot of people wouldn't be just straight up honest, but she wasn't. She lied
Absolutely.
and she continued this process not only to string him along, but to try not to look bad and also try to get any type of money or trips that the show might have to offer.
Yeah.
She had her opportunity to be truthful, transparent, and honest, but she's been lying from the beginning. She couldn't even keep
She
her
wanted to take
backstory
that trip to
straight.
Puerto Rico.
I
She couldn't
actually
even
do
And,
she
agree with
couldn't even
that.
remember if she got left while the dude was on the way home and she was making salmon, or he got
That's
home.
what it
I was
was.
like, which one is it?
Yeah, like
Right.
well,
what she said was
can I
hold on,
can I
y'all. Wait.
can I
1 second. I want y'all to hear the
sorry.
rest of. I want y'all to hear the rest of this
All right.
clip. Okay. So just listen. I
Okay.
hope y'all can hear it.
I didn't leave, and
Can
I
y'all hear
should
it?
have left. And so, when I
Yeah.
hear it, like,
Turn it up.
yeah, that's very scary to me.
So I guess my question would be, I feel that, I get that. But did you say this to Chris? Did you tell him about that?
I didn't say that I was in a relationship where that was an issue, but I did say to him, that really bothers me that your friend said that to me.
But this is the point. The disconnect is, he still, if I had to guess, is baffled about what he did. Because he didn't understand how that connected to a prior experience. Let's talk about in this time. Like, I know you were very present in terms of how you were feeling. Did you ever take a step back to think about how Chris was feeling?
Yeah, I tried.
So this is the thing. Keisha said, listen, did you even tell him that you went through this experience in the past to even have him to understand why you would feel that way? And then she goes, I didn't tell him I was in a relationship like that. I did tell him lies. Then she goes and says,
she's lying, and the reason,
oh yeah,
and
she's definitely lying.
I can tell you the reason I can tell you she's lying, because for one, like in the program, I mean, we're taught body language, And when someone is lying, they don't look you in the face, they turn away from you. And she did not look Keisha in the face, not one moment. And then she hesitated before she spoke and said, yeah, I did tell him. No, you did not tell him. You did not speak to him about that specific issue. You did not tell him at all. And the thing of it is, what she said in the package in the beginning was that she was at their, I don't know if they shared an apartment or her apartment one, and she was cooking dinner, and he called her and said, don't worry about cooking dinner, like we're over. That lets me know y'all weren't really in a full relationship, or you were with somebody who did not have any ability to communicate their wants and needs, and so whenever they wanted out, they just said, don't worry about it no more, we're done. So it's one of the two. And with for instance, this girl, she could have just simply said, "I'm attracted to you," and she told him, and he said this in the after show, that she said, let's just enjoy our time here. I want you to have a good time. That's key for, don't expect me to like you, but let's ride this out because I want to be on this show. I want to go to Puerto Rico. Alyssa wanted a wedding. She didn't want a marriage.
She wanted a wedding and she wanted a vacation.
Absolutely, and she wanted to be on TV.
No, look, y'all, hear me out. I think she did want a marriage. She just don't want it with Chris.
I don't think so, Chloe. I don't think so, Chloe. I have to very strongly disagree. I think that, no, real talk, and this E-Love over here, and I'm very opinionated because I don't like when people play with things that are very sacred.
Exactly.
I would love to be married. Okay, let's put it all the way out there. I would love to be matched with someone that is complementary to my personality, right? Somebody that is going to be a blessed man, a man that is going to love me in my good and my bad days, right? She, in my opinion, she has that, but she's so young and she's so jaded with her BS and her princess personality that she doesn't think that he's worthy of her. To me, she looks down on Chris, and Chris probably could be the best thing that ever happened to her. She lied. She lied to her parents, her mother. She told her mother, what did her mother say to Chris? Oh, she likes you, right? But she's not showing.
The mother covers up everything for her.
Right, but see, that's a problem. That's a problem.
That's
exactly.
And I think that one thing for sure, like you can say, yeah, she wanted to be married. She likes the idea of marriage, not the actual.
She likes the idea.
And I think that's
just it's really sad because
I think that Jasmina and Michael will be the same way.
Go ahead.
Y'all got real quiet. Talk.
Oh, I felt like I was waiting for one of them to speak.
I was just gonna say, it's also the avoidance. She doesn't know how to communicate. To me, if you're not attracted to him and he's seeing all of this, just say it. Instead, he's like, well, can you give me an example? Can you tell me specifics? No, let's just talk about it tomorrow. Let's just talk about it in the morning. Just say, hey, your friends noticed something that are making me a little nervous. And she wouldn't say that. Then you get to the honeymoon. Oh, well, you talked about me behind my back to my best friend. No, he didn't. And so, but instead she's just avoiding having these crucial conversations with your husband. So if you're feeling all of these things, actually try and have a conversation with him. And she's avoiding things, her communication issues, all of those are huge. But it's absolutely, I do think that she has an issue with wanting, she likes the idea of love. She likes the idea, but it's all wrapped up in a visual that he doesn't match. So I mean,
Yeah.
so to me, I'm like,
Yep.
this girl, like, you at least be considerate and at least be respectful and at least
Yeah.
have a conversation with him. But instead, just and honestly,
She's
just be honest.
nasty.
I
And
mean, like,
She's nasty.
can we like? But I agree with Chloe. Like, I feel that if it was somebody that like, I would just want to be.
Absolutely.
Can I just be honest? Like,
Yeah.
I am also somebody. If I'm not attracted to you, I don't look. It's not going nowhere. Like, we're not about to get married. It ain't happening. You know, like, and unfortunately, some people are like that. Some people take a very strict approach when it comes to physical appearance, and there's nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, I feel that if it was somebody that she actually found attractive and actually thought, you know, that they could work, I feel that she would have given it a try. But I just don't think that I don't think that she wants Chris at all. But you
That's
can't
valid.
like, she can't force you, like, what y'all want her to do, just lay
Yeah,
down and
you
try
can't
to have
force
sex with this
it.
man. She don't want
No,
it.
no.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
But the one thing I definitely agree with what you're saying, and I don't mean to talk out of turn, but the one thing you can do is to be kind. And she is not kind.
Well, we
And,
like,
and
yeah,
I
but
think
all of us have agreed upon that she could have been kind to him. That's something that she was wrong for doing. Like, but I'm just saying, as far as the basis of you know, the disagreements between us, like, cause some people said that she only wanted the idea of a wedding, like she only wanted the wedding, not the marriage. I think the opposite. I just think that she was somebody who takes physical appearance very seriously, and if your turn off for her is not anything that she you know wants to continue it with, you know. But it's a lot of people like that. But I don't think that
that's
means that they're
and
not ready
that's
for
when
love.
But may I
that's
ask you a
that's
question? Oh,
No, go ahead, ask me a
sorry.
question.
that's when, like, if she was coming to me, that's where I would challenge her as a person, and I would say, do you want to be married, or do you want to be married to someone with looks? Because let me tell you something, looks fade.
Mm-hmm.
You get
It
old,
does.
they fade. The thing of it is, like, I agree
Yes.
with you when you say that she wanted a marriage, but she wanted a marriage packaged the way she wanted it packaged. And if your type and the person that you've always went after called you and said, "Don't make dinner, we're over," maybe you need to revisit what your type should
That
be.
is also very true. What
And
you're saying.
and you know, with the whole things on the looks, like, I get that. I'm a very visual person, but I'm also someone that I have come to realize that looks fade, beauty fades, and that's someone that has been very sick for a long time. At one point in my life, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, I couldn't do anything but lay there. I do not give a damn about looks anymore. Now, obviously, don't be a tree monster, but
Not a tree monster.
if someone is showing you that they are good, they're kind, they're willing to be patient, they're willing to take their time, they're willing to listen to you. He tried everything but getting on his hands and knees and begging her. Now, one thing I do wish that he would do is call her to the carpet. Maybe he will later on in the season. But
he tried to do that on the balcony.
I mean, really, just point blank say, do you find
like
me attractive?
Right.
Also, she's very preoccupied with the cameras.
Yes, and that's why I say she wants to be on TV more so than she.
Right.
It's all about the optics, and he needs to. He's also someone that's like confidential, because it's right there. Everybody can see it. It's the elephant that's marching down the hallway. He needs to. If I was his counselor, I would say, so why haven't you confronted her and said, why don't you think I'm attractive? Why aren't you willing to make this marriage work? And if you are not able to do these set things, we are done.
Yeah,
you know what? You're right, because he didn't set his boundaries with her.
Absolutely,
he did not.
But
he was just like,
sorry.
No, you're fine.
My last thing is, I definitely think that he would have, if she would have given him a chance, he would have given her a run for her money. I think that they could have been like a good match. He doesn't seem like a nice guy. She said that, he's just trying to. He wasn't trying to you. He was trying to give suggestions when we go on this trip. Do you want to go snorkeling?
Exactly.
Oh no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, well let's go shopping. Oh well, I'm not going to do that.
He said let's go on a boat.
Right.
He wants to rent
So,
a goddamn
to
boat
her,
for her.
as soon as she saw him, she said
That's it.
he's trying to yes me. I think that he's not that nice.
Now
I
you're
don't
a
think that he's
yes
not that
man.
nice. I
Oh
don't
no,
think
no,
he's that
no,
nice.
no.
Yeah,
Crystal, you
And I
his
don't
friends
I
are
don't
nasty
think
individuals too.
I personally don't think
hold
he's
on one
that
second.
nice either. Oh,
Right,
I'm
because
sorry.
Crystal,
Go ahead.
remember Crystal, he said, listen, he said, oh, trust me, I'm an a-hole. Remember they was telling her, don't be a
Yeah.
nice guy. And he
He's an
said, oh no,
asshole.
I'm an a-hole. This is what makes me upset about Alyssa, because Alyssa if she was really into this process and was trying, she will let Chris hang himself. Because
Right.
if Chris
Mm-hmm.
is and she gave him the opportunity to show himself, then she could get her own out. But she won't even give him the chance to do that, to give herself an out. That's the problem. She don't
That's a
like
good
him,
point.
but you won't even get
Facts.
the chance to see if he is who he is. So if he is that way, you already get an out and you won't look like the villain. But because you won't even give him a chance, you don't even get the chance to even, say, oh, he was an a-hole. His friends was right. You just bringing up his friends, and you only talk to this man for 40 minutes.
Absolutely, but you know who also didn't do that? Haley. Because if you look at Jacob said throughout the season and like after it was over, she could have given him a chance to hang himself, because the way in which he was stuck in that time zone of the 80s showcased his inability to be flexible, to grow, to change, and to evolve with time and patience. And so Alyssa
That's what she thought.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm friends. I gotta say, I'm friends with Jacob
Yeah, I
on
love Jacob.
both
I'm
of my
sorry.
IG. And Jacob, I am a 70s baby. I was born in 1973.
Oh, me too.
And okay. Oh, you too?
But I do think they went overboard with
real
the 80s.
Quick, can I finish? Can I finish that
Go ahead.
sentence?
I'm sorry.
Real quick. I appreciate Jacob's love of the 80s, but she didn't have to be that harsh on him.
That's
because
what I mean.
I
when
personally
I say,
understand.
Had she given him enough room, she could have.
She didn't give him time to actually say, "Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
There's some really cool shit that happened in that time frame."
But what I'm saying is, though, as someone that deals with people's mental health every day, when you are obsessed with a time period, that means you are mentally still that age. Like It can, because when I say, like, when you look at your home, when you look at everything that you have set forth in your life, and you like the way you function and with your life, if you put it specifically in a time period that you're not living in currently, you are stuck in that time frame. Like, I'm a 90s baby, right? So I love anything 90s. I actually love anything 80s. Yeah, I know I'm a young one, right? So what do I know? But and so. Well, I'm telling you this from a person that has studied the human mind, that literally does this every day, that does what.
I think that's wonderful.
Well,
but you have to also.
One second.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. You're
I'm gonna have to move you too, because I think that's why LB can't get in. I think I have too many tabs.
Oh, okay. Then you have a good night. You're good.
Down so I can see if LB 23 can come in. Okay.
All right, you're good. Good. You have a good night.
All righty. Good night. Thanks for joining me. Okay, LB, you could try to click the link now and see if you can get in. Okay. All right. So, I think it's just Jeremy and Crystal up here now. We'll see if LB can get in before we go through this trailer. But you guys can finish the conversation. I guess we could close it out. So what's the last?
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. It's just you and Jeremy.
Okay. All right. Jeremy, you got anything left you want to say?
Like, in my opinion, as far as Alyssa goes, I don't really see like, it to me. At least Haley gave Jacob some coochie, at least she did, at least she tried, like Alyssa ain't even doing that. She's completely shut down. and she doesn't want to go forward with this man. I just don't want us to be clouded by Alyssa's disrespect towards Chris, and it makes Chris look like he's some type of nice guy that he isn't confirmed to be, yet. You know what that's what
Right.
I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like to me, his friends were trash. And his friends just gave me a real nasty vibe. Like from the
Mhm.
moment I seen them on the camera, I was like, it's like they wanted everything to go bad. From the moment they saw
Mhm.
him in the hotel, like, are you nervous? Tell us that you're nervous. Go ahead, say that you're nervous. I was like, God, can we speak some positivity? Like, what is all of this? Like, it's like they wanted, like, be nervous, have a terrible time. And then when they saw how cute Alyssa was, that's when they knew they were gonna go in for the kill. They were laughing and chuckling as they were destroying their own quote unquote friend,
Mhm.
on national television to this girl, and they knew and they saw her face. Like they were doing it on purpose. To me, when they saw how attractive she was, they got jealous because they thought that he was probably going to end up with somebody that was very unattractive. And when they saw
Oh,
that, they was like, oh no, we can't let this happen. So I'm gonna go and tell her every terrible thing about this man. And I was like, y'all don't even have any positive things to say about him. Like, y'all don't have any positives, like any
right.
increments of positivity. Like, what if y'all don't even like him? Then why y'all his friend? And then when I saw that, I was like, he's surrounded with terrible individuals. So I was like, he
But
must also be one.
yeah, I was about to say that, Jeremy. Birds of a feather flock together. That's why
Mhm.
That's why if Alyssa really just did her part, Chris will hang himself if he is the person that they say he is. But she won't let him happen. Won't let it happen because she can't get out her own mind.
Exactly. And Chris has already said that before this process that he was strictly basing girls off of looks, that he was only strictly dating people based on how they looked anyway. So to me, Alyssa is his karma because he was treating girls terribly before this. That's from what he said on the first episode. And
Mhm.
now Alyssa is treating him terribly because of his looks. And
Mm.
I'm sorry. Like, to me, I don't look at Chris as some type of victim. Like, I feel like it's terrible that she's treating him like this, but he should have the self-respect and dignity to end this process and stop acting like he's oblivious to the fact that she doesn't find him attractive, because he knows exactly what that feels like, because he says that he treated women bad when he didn't find them attractive.
Yup. 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 Ooh, Jeremy, you speaking it. Yup. Definitely are. Oh my goodness, you absolutely right. He is his karma, and he don't even know how to deal with it. But the thing is, she won't tell him. But let me ask you one question. Do you
Mhm.
really think he knows that she's not attracted to him?
Absolutely. I think he definitely knows. And to me, I don't know if and I don't want to sound mean. I don't know if it's desperation because she looks the way that she does, or if it's turned into like some type of mental game now, where now he knows that she's looking like the villain on television, and he's gonna continuously keep this going to garner
Mm,
more sympathy from viewers. Like, I don't know, but it's no way he cannot tell that this woman does not want to be with him. He's already said it. Like, he's already said, something tells me, I think that she's trying to gaslight. You know that she's trying to gaslight you. Quit
mm-hmm.
acting oblivious to
Because
what's
he know
going
what
on
that looks
around you.
like. He know
Like,
exactly what that looks like.
exactly. So, in my opinion, I just, I don't know. Like, I don't know, just something about like the men on like I feel like the men that the women have gotten are all kind of trash. And I don't, maybe it's me. Like I said, I don't feel bad that she does not find this man attractive, nor wants to get in, nor has any interest in him. That is not what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is the fact that she's being rude about it, and she's not being completely honest. She's like, if she just would have been like, you want to know what? When she saw him at the altar, oop, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Have a nice day, y'all. I'm leaving. I would have been
I
like, okay, sis, now I'm a fan. Like, if you not with it, just go. Like, but she's stringing this along, lying, doing like using her white girl tears, the victimization of herself. Like I can't with that. She like as soon as she would have left the production room and said to him, like, I'm not really feeling this. I don't want to string you along. So I'm gonna end this here. And I wish you the best in finding what you need. I would have given her my complete respect.
But that's my
But
thing. That's exactly how I feel. I felt like if she would have told, now honestly, I feel like if this was me in a situation and I got someone I wasn't attracted to, I would say, I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to you. I No, I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to you. I really do want to be married. I'm willing to try my best. We're gonna have to take it slow because I'm struggling with it.
yeah,
But if you are who the experts say you are and perfect for me, then it will grow into what it's supposed to be.
yeah,
I'm gonna try, but I can't promise you anything. And we are going to have to take it slow because I am struggling with being attracted to you.
right.
Period. Like you can say what you want to say, regardless. When you tell someone that you're not attracted to them, you're gonna hurt their feelings, no matter how nice or how mean you say it. It just is
Yeah.
what it is. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
just like if a husband tells his wife, "Hey, babe, I think you might you're gaining a little weight." You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
it may be true. But either way, it's going to hurt, whether it's coming from love or whether it's coming from hate or to be malicious. Either way, no matter where it comes from, you're going to internalize it because it's going to hurt you, whether it's the truth or not. Yes,
Yeah,
I am gaining weight. So that does hurt my feelings because I noticed it too. But if you saying it out of love, I got to respect it. You know what I mean? And because she's
exactly.
not saying anything, she's not giving him any type of like anything. It's like he's just trying to get her to say, what the deal is. And instead of telling her what it is, telling him what it is, she's just picking up stuff. Your friend said this, you told my family this, you did this. And I'm saying here like, sis, but what did he do to you though? What did he do to you? Nothing. You talked to him for
Exactly.
40 minutes and you realize that y'all don't have nothing in common. From who? His friends. Did you talk to him and ask him, do he like to stay up in the middle of the night and eat snacks? Because that's something me and my husband do in the middle of the night, and we don't have a lot of things in common. He don't get on the Facebook, he don't get on the Instagram, the YouTube with me, and I don't get on the basketball with him. But when it's time to eat some snacks in the middle of the night, we be right there together. So what you
Period.
talking about?
Mhm.
You get what I'm
But
saying?
like, yeah, I definitely get what you're saying. Like, but to me, well, like immediately when it started, I was like, okay, Chris, you're not even gonna try to make yourself look presentable before you see this girl. Like, I was like, the suit is ill fitted. I was like, you should have got a haircut, some type of hairstyle. You could have gotten your beard lined up. You could have gotten your teeth whitened or something before you got on camera. I'm saying you could
You
have
said you was
at
gonna get me
least
in my natural state. Okay, you either take it or leave it, and she want to leave it.
like I'm saying, like, and then like when he actually started talking to her, like, I'm the vice president of the European disc golf club. I was like, now come on, why would you even bring this? That's something you have to tell her next month.
Right.
Like you need to wait on that. You what you need to be doing is at least trying to find what you guys have in common. Like, I don't even think Chris was trying that. Like, I just felt that, like,
She
I
won't
don't know
talk to
where
him, so it's nothing that they could try. She won't talk to him.
I don't know, because like if you check like for like their episode for the wedding, when she's sat down and she was just letting him talk. It's like the more he talked and opened up about who he was, the more she was getting disgusted.
Yeah, she's just disgusting in
I feel
general.
like it's not like she was walking. She sat down and listened to him for a minute, talk about his interests, and she asked him
And
about
she
his
was like,
interests. So,
no.
but like it's like everything that he was saying, I was looking at him like, is this really what you want to say in front of her? Like, I was like, you don't want to say that you don't like a little country music or anything. Like she got on cowboy boots. Come on now, like at least make her feel that
Ugly
it's
boots.
something in you that she can relate to.
She's them ugly boots. All right,
Like,
Jeremy, I'm about to drop you off because I want to play this trailer and then I'm gonna jump up off of here. So I'm gonna talk to you later. Thank you so much for joining me.
all right, no problem. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We're gonna get into the trailer for tomorrow's episode. Hey, Franny girl, I miss you. Have you been watching? Okay, because you know you gotta come up here and give us some commentary next time. Not tonight, because we're getting off here in a few. Okay. But I'm going to play the trailer for y'all, and then we won't be up out of here. If you did not like this video, please like this video. If you are just watching and you don't feel like commenting, leave me some yellow hearts to let me know you here. Okay. You know, when I watch the playback, when I can tell when people watch the playback because I start getting yellow hearts in my chat, and I'm like, oh, they got to that part. That's so nice, because usually, you know, people click out. So if you get to the part where it say leave some yellow hearts, leave the yellow hearts on the replay. And if you're in the chat now and you don't really want to comment, but you want to say hey, just leave me a yellow heart and I'll see you. All right, so y'all, let's get into this trailer. And I think it's a preview of like one of their I guess it's a clip. I want to see it. I want to say a trailer.
Together?
It's just a little confusing.
I'm gonna be all over the place with these clips. All right, so let's just get into it. Oh.
I don't want to get too lovey-dovey because we literally just met. There's so many things that are going on, and it has to flow organically.
And I just want us to go slow so that we build on this momentum of us together.
It's just a little confusing for me to hear you say, like, oh, I want to take it slower when you're the first one who wanted to jump all in, you know? And, like, if you want me to be less, then you need to stop chewing with your mouth open, farting with the door open. Like, if you're telling me you want to slow down, then take that note for yourself as well. Why?
Hold up. Wait, time out. Why does chewing with your mouth open and farting got to do with you wanting to take it fast or slow? Lizzie, stop doing whatever it is you're doing. Just stop doing it, child. But okay.
Why would you plan a romantic dinner with me and then say, I want to pull back? Why would we have consummated our marriage if this...
Oops. So they actually did have, you know, the sex of it all. They had the sex of it all. Okay. They consummated the marriage on the honeymoon. This is what, day 4 probably. So this is probably day 3 after he saved her. She fell in love. Remember y'all, last episode, she said, I love him. I think I love him. Okay.
This is your idea of a romantic dinner. Never plan one again for me. Ever. Thanks for the great romantic night. Nope, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm furious.
I think I try to plan a romantic dinner for you.
What? What? What part? What part's the romantic?
I'm not doing this with Lindsay today, y'all, or tomorrow for that matter. Sabrina, you get where she coming from? I mean, I get it, but like, you mean to tell me I can't chew my food? Whether I chew with my mouth closed or open ain't really got nothing to do with, you know, our, taking it slow or fast. That's just how I eat. I mean, and depending on who you are, he's a man. A lot of men will fart in front of you. They don't care. Look, it took me a long time to fart in front of my husband, but my husband, he ain't hold back for nothing, child. So I think she perceiving it wrong. Now, using the bathroom with the door open, that may be something different. But if they was doing it, if they was actually having the sex, right, then therefore it would make sense to just be comfortable enough to use the bathroom with the door open. Like, that don't mean that I love you. It just means that I already hit it, and you already see my body, and I don't feel like closing the door. Mark hit it, now he wants to move slow. That's exactly what it is. It's really effed up. It's effed up, so I understand where Lizzie coming from, but she had the wrong analogy for it. I think that's what it was. She should have said, why did you rush to have sex if you wanted to take it slow? That's what she should have said. She should have never used the other stuff that she said, because that didn't make sense to me. She's a sloppy mess. I'm sure she puts vodka in her water bottle. Child, Franny, I'm sure she does. Virginia 2.0. It is what it is. I have to catch the replay. Oh, okay. No, but she's been too much. She's been doing too much, and so she matched her. He matched her energy, but he's trying to tell her, let's start over. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. We're gonna have to watch this tomorrow, y'all, because these people are already starting to get on my nerves. And we on episode 5. If no other show warm up like Married at First Sight, like usually it take us a couple of episodes to get into the season. Married at First Sight know how to bring it within the first couple of episodes, don't they, child? Yes, they do. But anyway, oh, you right, B. See, He hit it and quit it. You know that they say that sometimes once a man, you know, y'all heard me say this plenty of times on the channel. If you're not new here, if you're new here, probably first time. But if you've been here before, you heard it before. A lot of men usually once they have sex the first time, after they have sex, their whole idea changes. Like they may not really care for you anymore, unfortunately. And my husband told me that, and he's a man, so I just have to rock with it. It's like the chase, and then once they get it, it's like, okay, cool, and move on. So maybe he hit it and realized that this wasn't it, and he was just like, all right, well, next. But we'll have to see, because if he just, you know, we got to see how this plays out, because if he's being an a-hole about it, then we can't blame her for being upset. You know what I'm saying? But if she's like, you know, being irrational and overreacting and only taking bits and pieces of what he said out of everything that he said, then we have to call her out on it. But we have to figure out what's happening. But yeah, y'all, that's all I got. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank y'all so much for talking to me and hanging out with me. Do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe, because like, if you're not subscribed, then what you doing? I'm just trying to figure it out. What you doing? Because we almost at 5,500, which meaning we be halfway to 6,000. And y'all know the goal for this year is 10,000 plus. Okay, I'm not even gonna limit myself to 10. I'm gonna just add the plus, 10,000 plus for the end of this year. Okay, so tell your friends, tell your mamas, tell your families, tell your cousins, your uncles, your co-workers, everybody. This is where they need to be. Okay. Anyway, you guys, I appreciate you all so much for joining me. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow in the open chat. Okay. The open chat for Married at First Sight will be up 8 o'clock, where we just talk about the show. We don't really do a lot of well, I don't stream it, but we talk about it, and I add my little commentary in while we're watching it. Also, this Sunday is the second episode of Grown and Sexy After Dark. And the Grown and Sexy After Dark will be saved for members. It will stream live, and we're talking about how to achieve the big O. Okay, so if you've never achieved the big O, if you're not sure how to do it, I have Let the Lady Speak. She's coming to tell us how to achieve that big O. And after the live is over, I will save it for members only. So if you can't make it at 10 o'clock, if you can't make it at 10 o'clock, then you might want to be a member so that you can watch the replay, because after the night's over, I'm going to save it because it's not monetized anyway. But anyway, you guys, appreciate you so much. Bye.